This is Circle S Apartments versus Destiny Susan Green and other occupants. On behalf of Circle S, I have Mr. Daves here as counsel along with his witnesses. Do we have anyone at all on behalf of Susan Green? No. All right, Mr. Daves, tell me why this one is sought.
Yes, Your Honor. This is Forcible Detainer based on various non-rent related breaches of the lease. The evidence will show the defendant had breached the lease by storing items in a closet containing gas appliances, tampering with a gas heater appliance in the storage closet, damaging multiple appliances and light fixtures, creating dangerous conditions as wires hanging out of different fixtures there in the property. The defendant also introduced or allowed occupants not on the lease into the unit to live there, which is a violation of the terms of the lease. There's been damage to the entry door of the apartment. It's been kicked in multiple times. I'm sorry, Your Honor?
I'm looking at the photos. The first one is of the door. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, kind of a problem, which interferes with their business activities in addition to being damaged. All of these fall under paragraphs 10.3 and 11E and F of the lease. The evidence will also show that a notice to vacate was given in accordance with the lease, and that notice to vacate was issued on July 22nd. They were given until July 27th. The CARES Act is not applicable here in this case. We're not asking for rent. We're seeking possession of the property and attorney's fees.
How much are you seeking for attorney's fees?
In connection with this matter, Your Honor, I've had emails back and forth with my client. I've reviewed documents provided by my client. I've drafted documents relating to the matter, including the notice to vacate and the petition, calls to and from the client. I've prepared for this hearing, examination, prep, exhibit compilation, review. I've incurred the time in attendance here today. All total up till right now, I just recalculated 5.4 hours. My hourly rate is $300 an hour, which amounts to $1,620. I've been practicing since 1989, and I believe the time and charges are usual and customary for handling this type of proceeding.
I agree with all of that, Mr. Daves. Thank you. All right, and the monthly rent under the lease was $1,560, just so I'm getting a sense for the appeal times. There's no subsidy in that?
Correct.
Okay. Let me just share with the parties what we did receive. So first, we did receive back the return for the defendant.
Thank you.
Here is that return for cause 251076 for Destiny Green, returned by Deputy Steele. They did affected alternate service. So she's aware of it. And then as part of the proof, as an offer of proof, you've submitted a series of photos in advance. And Mr. Daves, is it your testimony today? And do your witnesses testify that these are accurate photos of the premises?
Correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I do take note of the damage immediately to the door. I see the plates are missing. This was where the lights used to be, huh?
This is all we can get to upload at one time. It's even more extensive than that. Every outlet in there has been tampered with. Every appliance has been stripped of its electrical. Every smoke alarm has been taken down. So it's become a fire safety thing. So that's why it has become we had to do this because at this point they pose a risk to other people in the building.
Yeah. All right then.
Your Honor, we also enclosed Claims Exhibit 4, which are copies of the violations that lay out the details of what had been going on.
Oh, I see that.
And of course, with natural gas running to a building, anytime you tamper with electricity, that's kind of a big one for me.
Just a spark. We've had recent, just last month.
Yeah, I take their safety very seriously. So as soon as I saw that, my heart stopped for a moment, especially when I saw the smoke detectors were all missing on top of it all.
Just the first one, tampering with the gas water heater got me. I'm immediately listening. Then I see the photos of the rest and I go, yeah, that's
huge. Yeah, very huge. And we have elderly disabled in that building, like wheelchair and deaf, that it just stopped my heart.
All right. It definitely is going to be a judgment for the plaintiff due to multiple lease violations. We would find not only possession, we would award attorney's fees, Mr. Daves, at $1,620 for your time and effort in the court case. For appeal, I have two thoughts on this one. I definitely would put it for at least a month. I'm happy to double it if you think that is a reasonable thing. Mr.
I
Davis?
would, can we request to double just because of the severity and the nature of this one? Of the extent of the damages and the risks to residents that if they do appeal that we would like to request it be doubled for that reason alone.
Mr. Davis?
I defer to Ms. Jackson on that. I would agree. I think maybe that would be helpful in ensuring that we don't have issues.
Okay. Or we'll accept that recommendation. I think that's reasonable given what I've heard and the photos and things. So it's judgment for the plaintiff with possession, court cost, and attorney's fees of $1,620. Either party can appeal the decision. The appeal bond is set at twice the monthly rent, so the appeal bond is $3,120. All right, good luck. All parties are excused. Well, Mr. Davis, we did save the best for the last, and you're right. We had, normally we go
Thank you.
through these and it's all non-payment, and today we had some.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you all very
Thank you.
much. Good morning, Ms. Roberts.
Good morning.
Do I have someone here on behalf of Stephanie Cervantes?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Ms. Cervantes. Thank you.
Good
for being
morning.
here. All right, Ms. Roberts, why is this eviction sought?
This is a failure to pay. This property, a 30-day notice was given on 6/5, certified mail.
Ms. Roberts, you're
The
cutting
monthly-
in and out. You cut in, I
I'm
heard.
cutting in and out. Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
so I got, it's a non-payment. How much is the monthly rent?
Right. The tenant portion is $13. 13.
Okay,
The monthly rent is actually $1,962. And the subsidy is $1,949.
all right. And what months are sought?
The rent was $38 or February through July, so that's $228, I'm sorry. August to date is $13 for a total of $232.51.
Okay, Ms. Roberts, I got lost in your testimony. You said the monthly rent that the tenant owes is $13.
Correct.
What's the first month she didn't pay?
February.
February. And then-
February through July, the rent was $38. It changed in
So got it.
August.
Originally, she owed more, and then in August it came down. Now she only owes 13 going forward.
Correct.
All right. So
July or
February through
February,
July, it's $38 each month, and then for August, the month we're in, it's 13.
correct.
Okay.
Which is August is prorated.
Yeah. So 38, February, March, April,
Oh,
May,
sorry.
June, July. You get 6
I'm
months
sorry.
of that.
Prorating for August is $4.61.
Yeah, I get it. But February through July, we got 228,
Correct.
and then you got $4 for August.
Correct.
So altogether, it's $232.
Correct.
All right. And is this a CARES property?
We did give a 30-day notice. Yes.
All right. And when was that?
June the 5th by certified mail to both HACA and to the resident.
Oh, thank you. All right. Good morning, Ms. Cervantes.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. Ms. Roberts works for a group called Nationwide, so if you've never seen her, that's not uncommon. She's not the person who's at the office or who deals with, you might have seen with your landlord, the management office. But what she said is that
Okay.
she's here because the case is one about non-payment. She says that payment has
Yes.
not been made in full since February. Now, she told me that the rent changed, so I want to clarify that. She says that for February through July, your portion of the rent was $38. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And then now that we're in August, the portion is smaller and that now it's 13.
Right.
Okay. All right. Is it correct then that rent has been unpaid since February?
It has. It's been really hard financially as well. But I do plan on paying it. It's just that it's been really hard. But I have my daughter that is willing to help me now, so I can pay what's due.
All right. Have you spoken to your landlord, Mr. Cervantes?
I have not. I guess just of sheer embarrassment, really, because I mean, $38 is all my rent, and I can't even pay that.
Things happen. $38 is, might have been your copay for a prescription for something. I don't know. Mr. Vontes, it's not a crime to not have a lot of money. It's just a crappy way of having to deal with life, right? I mean,
Right.
that money is both the root of all evil and then a necessity to get through things. So I understand that. I'm sorry that you're going through such a difficulty. I really hope that you can find some assistance. I have to give you the totals today, right? But I can definitely, again, highlight the timeline. And then if you find some assistance in there, it may be that things can still come back into a more productive way for you. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Well, with today, I appreciate the information. So for the judgment, and this is important, the amount of the rent that we find you owe each month going forward is $13, right? And so if you wanted to appeal, the amount you would have to pay to the court is $13.
Okay.
All right. And that's because y'all all agree that as of August, the amount went down. So it wouldn't be the
Right.
higher rate. Okay. So Mary, the monthly, her obligation is the 13. The judgment, though, incorporates those months at which it was a higher amount. So the judgment would be $232, which is February through July at the 38, and then prorated for August through today. So the total.
Okay, that was, I'm sorry, 238.
I have $232.
Okay.
232, because it was 228 and 4, so it's 232. And then the only extra thing that's added to that is the cost of court. It's about $100 that it costs them to file it. Either party can appeal. For appeal, I'm going to put it at month of rent. It's going to be $13. And I'm not worried about that, Mr. Vontes, because you're already getting assistance. The appeal bond can be waived, but you have to pay the $13 of rent to us to be able to stay in the unit while the case is being appealed.
Okay, I do have a question though. When I pay that, will I be able to stay, or are they just wanted me just to evict, vacate the dwelling?
I can't answer that, Mr. Vontes. I can say that legally, if you appeal and you give us the rent for the month, you get to stay in the apartment until a new court hears your case. And that court should hear the case in about 21 days. So it typically, the tenant may have anywhere from an extra 3 to 4 weeks before a new court hears your case.
Okay.
In that time period, you can be working with Traley Ray. If y'all come up with all the money, the landlord might say, you've been a good tenant for 9 years. We don't want to have you leave. We just need to be paid.
Right,
And they might work it out, case can be dismissed that way. They don't have to, though. Legally,
Right.
They can say, we'd like to give someone a new opportunity for the next period of time, right?
Right.
But it's an option, whether you want to use that option, whether it's useful to you. That's where I don't know. I can tell you that information-wise, you have that option. Whether you should get the supersized or the medium, I don't know. Okay?
Right. Okay. Understood.
So for that, Mr. Montes, I would say though, any of those legal aid groups that we highlighted or those free resources, they can help you kind of look at everything going on in life and say, what's the best path forward given your fact pattern?
Okay. So, what is the grand total? That
$232.
Okay. 232. Okay.
32. Good luck, Mr. Montes. All right.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
All parties to that
Have a
matter
great
are
day.
excused. Ms. Roberts, I assume you have others, but if you don't, you're all free to leave. Okay.
The next one, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Peterson, why is this eviction sought?
For non-payment of rent for July, June and July, and partial for August.
All right. How much is the monthly rent?
$1,750?
$1,750. Is there any subsidy?
No,
All right. And then you said June through now has been unpaid. Is this a CARES property?
it's a CARES property, but they actually it's June through August 2nd. We were able to get possession back on the 2nd. One
Moved
roommate,
out?
yeah, one roommate moved out and initially, and then the second one has moved out subsequently.
All right. Well, if you got possession back, are we all good then?
Yeah,
All right. Court will take notice of a non-suit. If y'all want to pursue the rent, definitely file that differently. But otherwise, the case will be dismissed for possession.
okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Peterson. Mr. Ortiz, Ms. McPhail, I'll just give you some information. Ms. Peterson's let me know that though there may be a financial balance outstanding, right? Like if you didn't pay for rent and if there were, utilities or things like that, there may be a financial balance outstanding. And the landlord has 4 years to pursue that. That's called a breach of contract, right? For the financial underlying situation. The eviction hearing that we were today about is really truly about getting possession back. Right? So
Okay.
since y'all moved out and she got the keys, I don't need to order y'all to leave because y'all have done that. What she's saying is, okay, we're done with the eviction part. So she's dismissing the case, which means there's no final eviction against either of you, but you still owe money. So you might still have her send you a letter and you might have a debt collection or something like that. You might get sued again for money owed, but it's different than eviction. Okay?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Today, because y'all moved out and she's non-suited and your eviction is dismissed, which means y'all did not get evicted.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, that may be helpful to you as young people moving to rent forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, good luck to you both. Any questions?
No,
No, ma'am.
ma'am.
All right, Ms. Peterson, thank you. Was that your only matter with us?
It is, thank you.
We appreciate your patience and your helpfulness then. All parties are excused. Y'all have a good morning.
Thank you as
Thank
well.
you. And then do I have someone here on behalf of Catherine Mayer?
Yep, that's me.
Good morning, Ms. Mayer. Thank you for being here.
Good morning.
All right, Ms. Burrows, why is this eviction sought?
For non-payment of rent.
All right, how much is the monthly rent?
The monthly, oh, sorry. Her monthly rent every month is 1907.
Is there any portion of that that's subsidized?
No, ma'am.
All right, and then what months are unpaid?
June, July, and to date, August.
Don't do now. All right. Was this a CARES property?
No, ma'am.
And what date was the notice to vacate given?
Let me see. That was. That was given on July 15th.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Mayor.
Good morning.
Ms. Burris is here. She says she works there for Falcon Head and that this case is one about payment. So it's a financial situation, which is different than some of the others that we hear.
I have all the money. She knows that. I just didn't get it in time. I have to get it to her by noon today. So she actually called me, Kathy. I've been in touch. I mean, I want to stay.
Okay.
I have $7,000 sitting in my bank account.
And
And
I get you. Ms. Burris, let me ask you this. I understand as assistant manager, you may not have a lot of authority right now. We can do a few things for you and I'll let plaintiff know. Now, Ms. Mayor, I'll just be clear. Plaintiff doesn't have to do anything. If you've missed paying the rent at all, legally they can say, no, we want the money and we want to move forward. But Ms. Burris, I'll give you some options here. We can do a couple of things. If it seems like parties have a chance of reasonably working it out, and if landlord wants to try to do that, we can give y'all a reset to Tuesday. And that way, if she makes payment, all is good.
that would be so
Case
good.
will be dismissed that way. And if she doesn't, Ms. Burris, then Tuesday you get your eviction and be like, no, we tried. She didn't get it done. We want to move forward. And then you're not really delayed anything. If you believe it's all going to happen, you can non-suit right now. And then if she doesn't, refile, but you've got to go through the whole process again that way. We can have a hearing, you can win your case, and then if she pays, you can send me something to do a non-suit. But that's extra paperwork. Plaintiff has to remember to do it.
We can recess to Tuesday.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Oh my gosh. I'll be there at noon today or by 1 o'clock with it all.
Okay.
Hey, well then, guys, I listen, we're not trying to contradict. If y'all got a way to work it out, good. We'll reset to August 26th. It will be exactly the same time, exactly the same Zoom link.
Thank you.
Ms. Mayor, if for any reason it doesn't work out, and truthfully,
I know.
Boris can still pursue it. I want to be
I
very
know. I've had a
Right.
few setbacks. I was in the hospital and that's why it didn't get paid. I didn't have money. But
I understand that these can happen. Ms. Burris, if things all work out, landlord is sufficient and y'all are made whole, shoot us an email that says we can non-suit, court will take care of it. All right? If not, we'll see everyone back Tuesday, same time, same place, same way.
Okay, sounds
All
great.
Good luck, everyone. Then Ms.
Thank
Burris,
you,
is that your only
Kathy.
matter with us?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Burris, do you have
Okay.
other cases?
Well, we had one other one, but we already filed a non-suit on that
Okay.
earlier.
Then if you have no contested matters, you're all free to leave today.
Well, thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Y'all both good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, all parties to that matter are excused. We just reset. So Mary, mark it as a continuance to the 26th. Agreed motion.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Jefferson. Thank you for being here. All right. And is
How
there,
you doing?
I'm doing well, you know, I'm in my job. It's all right.
Okay.
And then do I have anyone here on behalf of Zakiel White?
I'm his mother. He lives with me.
Okay, that's fine. All right then. Mr. Gray, why is this eviction sought?
This is for non-payment of rent, Your Honor.
Non-payment. All right, how much is the rent?
It is, the contract rent is $1,421. It is subsidized by the housing. The tenant's portion is $153.
So the subsidy is $1,268.
Yes,
Okay. And then what rent, what months are being sought?
for April, full of the or the tenant's portion through today for rent only total of $715.
All right, is this a CARES property?
Yes, Your Honor, it is, and a 30-day notice was provided first-class mail on May the 9th.
All right. How old is Mr. White?
He just turned 21, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Good morning, Miss Jefferson. Mr. Gray is here. He's representing the landlord, Urban Oaks, and he said this case is one about finances. So no bad behaviors in the apartment, but a financial situation. They said of the rent, there's a subsidy. So your portion is the only portion that we're concerned with, right? You're not responsible for anything that's not yours. He said that your portion of the rent is $153. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And then he said it's been unpaid for since April, May, June, July, and now August. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I made one payment, I believe, in February for $498.
Okay. He said that he's counting from April.
Yes,
So
I do show that payment. 498 was applied March 1st.
Okay. So there's just April, May, June, July, and then a little bit for August now.
Yes, 103
Okay,
for
well,
August.
Ms. Jefferson, I recognize that it is not an easy economy out here for anyone right now, but with that information, the landlord meets their burden for a non-payment matter. What I do now is I give you the total amount, I give you a clear deadline, and then I want to answer any questions that I can for you. Immediately, is there anything that you're already curious about or that you want to know?
Well, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't get an eviction notice. I had gotten to a payment arrangement with another. I think she was an assistant manager, but since that time, we have somebody else new, I believe. But I had. She told me just to keep checking in with her and letting her know my process, because I was in the process of getting help from other services, from other. I was on the list to get rental assistance, and I was just waiting on that. And also, I've been in Kerrville. I'm born and raised in Kerrville. My family had, suffered that tragedy. So I only get $870 a month. I'm on SSI. So my money is limited to taking care of the whole household. So I've been dealing with that issue, dealing with a lot of, family things. And so it's really a family, a financial situation. But I've been here in this apartment for 9 years. And I do want to stay, and I will be able to get some money to pay it all up if they would give me the opportunity.
All right. Well, Ms. White, Mr. Gray, what I can say is that today the landlord has indicated they wish to move forward. You absolutely have the right to appeal. And Ms. Jefferson, since you're receiving an assistance on your rent, you would qualify to appeal with what's known as an Affidavit of Inability, meaning you could appeal for free. But here's an important part. Even if you appeal for free, if you want to stay in the apartment while the case is being appealed, and maybe while you're trying to get legal aid to help you or find more rental assistance, you have to pay.
Yes,
you have to pay $153 as the rent comes due. So what I'm saying is that you can appeal for free, and then we will give you a 5-day deadline, and you must come up with $153. Otherwise, the case can be appealed, but the landlord can still make you move out.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. I'll pay.
Two different things there. But I'll just say, we will send you all of that information, and you have 5 days to appeal. And from the day you appeal, we give you a new deadline to bring us cash or to bring the money. And that money is going to be $153. Okay?
153? Okay.
153. All right. Let me give you all the totals then. So the judgment today would be for the plaintiff. The amount of back rent that is owed, the total amount, is April, May, June, and July, those 4 months at 153. And then for August, Mr. Gray calculated correctly, through today, it's less, it's 103. So the total amount, Ms. Jefferson, is $715. That's the judgment amount. That's the amount of back rent, okay? If you want to appeal, the
ma'am.
appeal bond is $153. That's equal to your monthly rent. And again, you'll
Okay.
qualify for an affidavit of inability. But even though you can post the ability, you can appeal for free, you have to pay rent to the court in order to keep living in the apartment.
I will.
Okay, we will send
And
you
can
that
I pay the,
information.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. What questions do you have?
I was gonna say, can I go ahead and just pay the $715 on the first and then get everything taken care of?
That's not, I can't tell you if you can or not. I mean, I don't think the landlord will deny taking money from you. Whether that changes their
Okay.
outcome of the eviction is going to be up to it. Say, contact your landlord. Mr. Gray's office might be able
Okay.
to assist. Mr. Gray, is there anyone in particular you would highlight that maybe you know she should reach out to, especially if legal aid can get involved?
Yes, her name is Megan at our office, and our office number's on the petition.
Okay, so Ms. Jefferson, you can call us and we'll give you his phone number,
Yep.
but that's who you would want to reach out to. And definitely, for anyone listening, because today the eviction was held and it was granted to the landlord, call any and all of those legal aid providers and let them know that today you had an eviction judgment against you and you're in your appeal
I
time.
have one right now. I
Wonderful.
already have
Sometimes
one. She's working
they
with
can
me.
help out a little faster then.
Yeah, I already have one.
All right. Well, Ms. Jefferson, we will email you the order along with all the information about appealing. Again, you have at least 5 days. Tomorrow is day 1, so you don't have to worry about today. Okay?
Okay.
Good
Okay.
luck to you and to your son. Thank you very, very much. All parties to that matter are
Thank you.
Tracy Roberts, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. We don't have anyone here on behalf of Deanna Gibbs. Ms. Roberts, why is this one sought?
This is a tax credit failure to pay. The monthly rent is $1,699, of which the tenant pays $0. Yes.
The whole thing
The-
subsidized? Okay.
Yes, the
So I'm
contract,
confused. Did you tell me this is a non-payment case?
the contract was broken because of
Oh.
unpaid utilities and an unauthorized pet.
Oh, all right.
So we're
alright.
seeking possession only.
Got it. So
We were here
you
not
have
long ago,
non-payment, but
Your
it's, she's
Honor.
not responsible to y'all for the, I got it. Okay. All right. Unpaid utilities.
Your Honor, you said, this only happens once every like 4 years. And
Getting
here we
it.
are
Y'all are
again.
giving us this docket. We're all just trying to bring out all kinds of strange things to me here. And it's because you know I'm about to go to CLE for the new eviction updates, and you're just trying to give me ideas to like trick the instructors.
I'm telling you.
When was notice to vacate provided?
6/5,
All right.
certified mail to both property or defendant and the housing.
Okay. And then military affidavit.
Do you have it?
Ms. Gibbs, I'm asking if you know if Ms. Gibbs is, I'm sure we do. I haven't, right now I'm looking at the return. So here's the return of service. Ms. Gibbs did receive notice. Here it is for Ms. Gibbs for cause 05 or 001083, August 5th, done by Deputy Mike Steele with Precinct 3. All right, and then let us see if we get the military affidavit. And Ms. Roberts, was this a CARES Act property?
We gave a 30-day notice, Your Honor, yes.
And we did receive a military affidavit along with the ledger, the lease, the gate code, everything else. Yep, did a search of the Department of Environment. She's not there. Okay. So it would be a judgment for the plaintiff. It is going to be possession and court cost because there's no rent due, but it is a non-payment matter, although there's no rent to be paid to keep the lease going. So that's just kind of an odd one. For appeal, I would typically put this at 1 month of rent, albeit because of the benefits that she's receiving, the appeal bond would be easily waived, but it would be $16.99. So judgment for the plaintiff with possession only and cost of court based on the non-payment matter in which there's no monthly rent due, appeal bond of $16.99.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
We're going to use that one to train a clerk and really confuse them.
Right.
Right. That'll be a fun one. All right. Thank you, Ms. Roberts. You're all excused.
Thank you.